The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello, and hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, episode number 154. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, this afternoon, this morning, however you are, or whenever you're doing it. We very much appreciate it. My name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here. Sitting to the right of me is the Trail Master of Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Jess is working tonight. Talked with her a little bit last night. She wishes she could be here, and she will be here for the next show, but she's picking up some extra shifts or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's all good. She's here in spirit. Today's show is brought to you by you, the listeners, on Patreon. Thank you so much for doing that. And Ken, your shirt should arrive, before this podcast drops. It was sent last week, so there's that. So if you'd like to join us on this crazy adventure, go leavingtodaypodcast.com, click on the Patreon link, and make it super simple. $1, $3, and $5 options. Also, go to Instagram on Leaving Today Podcast, and we have a link tree on there. Okay, if you also want to get t-shirts, you can do that on TeePublic. Everything's on our website and Instagram. Make it super simple. Okay, we are in second quarter of 2022. That is the summer. The summer season is just upon us at the parks. So I'm only saying this so that if you listen to this, go through our shows, where we are in the world of things. Everything is in full swing at Disneyland right now. I think the only thing that's not going on are daytime parades. So Fantasmic is back, World of Color is back, Main Street Electrical Parade is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. So it's going to be here at least for the summer, maybe into the fall. I have no idea. That is what is going on. Today we're going to talk about some of our favorite places to eat downtown Disney. Udi's probably going to give us a tour of that since he's good at that. We also solicited some feedback from some of you buffoons on our Instagram page, and we got some silly answers from you. So we're going to talk to you about that. Then we're going to go over annual passes. That's because they're currently on hold as we speak, and we have the news. Tonight's opening question. Udi, what is your favorite and least favorite attraction vehicle in the parks? Either park.
Favorite.
In terms of, it can be for any reason. Or least favorite.
There are a couple.
Okay, let's talk about them. Let's discuss this.
My favorite will be one is going to be Rise. The
Why?
trackless.
Why?
The environment you're in, one of the first with no track.
Yeah.
You have to appreciate the technology and the free-floating feel of the whole thing. Mm-hmm. I enjoy that because you don't... Even though we know the path is pre-programmed, we're not going to deviate from it. But having that sense that we can is very unique.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't see a rail. We don't see an above rail, below rail, whether tubular, square, whatever.
Yeah.
Not there. Mm-hmm. That makes it very fun. Second would be Big Thunder.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And if people want to ask me why, I'm going to tell you exactly why.
Okay, Udi, why do you like Big Thunder?
Hey, good question.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Because when we're all the way in 14 and 15,
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know, and if you don't know, go find out.
Mm-hmm.
When you are sliding around back and forth, same idea. You have that feeling just on the edge of being out of control,
Yeah.
but you know you're not.
Yeah.
And that, for me, is a great time. Because we can go on and on about different ride vehicles and other ones that will have a very similar feeling.
Yes.
We can go into space because we have the element of not being able to see as well.
Yeah.
That kind of gives an out-of-control feeling, but physically, I never feel out of control on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes. Right.
So with Thunder, you are literally moving in that ride vehicle.
Yeah.
And you're sliding, and if you happen to be a little bit smaller than the person you're riding with, you know that you're going to probably have a little bit more wiggle room.
Yes, this is true. I never know what side to get.
For me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I would typically, well, as Galaxy's Edge was being built, I always preferred the left because I could get a better view of it as we're coming around.
Yeah.
I mean, even on the right, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, for me, right or left, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we go to the least favorite. It's gonna be.
Well, let's go back real quick to Galaxy Rise of the Resistance.
Okay.
So, I always thought that the cars could go. I mean, like every experience is slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true? You think for that?
You can have the how quick you move, and it could be me.
Yeah.
But there have been a couple of rides in there that I felt like we were going quicker, more quickly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the turns and when you're doing the stops and the backing up and the other parts of the attraction, it feels like you are more abrupt and more quickly. You turn a little bit quicker. So there is one in particular where you stop and then you go and then you stop and you go again. I don't want to give away. You know which one that is.
Yes.
That one, it's been a mixed bag for me. Like, I'll have a couple that I'm feeling like we're going quicker and then we're stopping harder. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah.
It seems like when you're in the room with the walkers, I never know. Are they AT-ATs or are they AT-ATs? What's the right term for that?
AT-AT.
Okay. Because I had read that online. They go, well, no, there could be an AT-AS or something.
There are.
Okay.
But technically, those in there are AT. Well,
what are those?
Those are AT-ATs.
Okay, so,
There are different models, but those are AT-ATs.
We saw those on Rogue One, right?
Rogue One, and then you have them on The Last Jedi. There are different ones on there, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sometimes, like, even on the smaller ones, those AT-STs, I've seen them where the...
there are a couple different versions
yeah,
of that
where there's guns on either side of the front or one in the middle.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting
Chicken Walker.
Is that what that's called?
Chicken Walker.
Okay. Well, it seems like when we're in that room, that experience varies to me, the way your car spins and what it shows you. And
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first time on opening day we went to it, I didn't even see Finn in there. But the second time I went on, I go, oh, now we're over here. Right now I can see Finn.
Yeah, Finn is on both. Whichever way you go.
Are there two Finns in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, to be honest,
one kind of squatted and down, the other one's kind of like up a little bit, and
yeah. See, well, to be honest, I mean, and I'm sure you can appreciate that. The first day we were just like, "What the heck's going on?"
Yeah, I had a couple of people, a friend of mine, go down and ride it for the first time.
Same, yeah.
And they were like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What did I just go through?" I'm like, "Huh? Yeah, welcome,
yeah.
Welcome. Glad you're part of the fan club." Now that literally goes, I don't even know what to say when you get off. Yeah.
I know. Same thing with my friend Josh. Oh, it's 55 minutes. Should I get in line? I'm all, jump in line now.
Yeah,
Go. Text me when you're done.
Yeah.
And exactly what he's like, dude. What was that? And I go, exactly right. You will not regret it.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back to your two favorite or your least favorite.
It will. Again, I have a toss-up.
Yeah, I've got 3 that I just don't like.
One's going to be Dumbo,
Ooh.
and then you're gonna get a theme here.
Okay.
The other one is going to be the Rockets.
Yeah, that was one of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
and
Astro
why?
Orbiters.
Yeah, because you're like,
I can't fit.
Yeah.
No one.
And I'm not. I used to be bigger,
Yeah.
and I'm not that big anymore. And even now, I'd be like, ugh, hard pressed to fit in there.
Yeah, it's just not a fun time.
And then over, do I have one in DCA?
Yeah, I have one in DCA that I don't like.
The Zephyr. No, you like Goofy's.
Yeah, Goofy's Flight School.
Yeah. No, I don't care about that one.
That
I wouldn't
just
call it a
can't-
least favorite, but yeah.
I can't fit in it. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it, Astro Orbiter.
And then coming, even though I passionately argue for it, the submarines.
Oh, you don't like it?
Yeah, it could be better.
It could be better.
But we're talking about 50-plus-year-old tech, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that math in there somewhere.
Yeah, well,
right in there.
59. Yeah, so a little over 50.
Yep.
So yeah, my worst again is going to be Astro Orbiter. I might even say Space Mountain because my knees are just jammed in there. I can't figure out a way to get comfortable in those. But I can deal with that more than I can deal with Astro Orbiter or Goofy's Flight School. It hurts.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
What's
that? Space Mountain shoulder or lap belt?
It's a lap bar.
Oh, it's a lap bar. That's right.
And it's a very narrow bar.
Yeah. If they went to a shoulder on that,
Yeah.
problem solved.
I mean, it comes to the point where I've tried to just put one knee in the bar and pull it down, kind of straddle the bar, and they go, "No, you can't."
Oh, no,
do
you
that.
can't do that.
And I go, "Okay, so I got to wedge my legs in here."
Oh, yeah.
It sucks.
You're gonna come out singing soprano.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why I don't like it. Okay, so favorite attraction, a vehicle. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised you didn't say dune buggies.
No, I mean not favorite.
Okay.
Not for the ride vehicle.
I mean, is it a cop out to say Jungle Cruise?
No.
Okay, because I think that, and I love the Matterhorn bobsleds, even though everyone gets banged up on them. I think it's
That one
authentic.
is a cop out.
Okay,
No, I'm
that is a
kidding.
cop out though.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say Indy has the best attraction vehicle.
It is not bad.
No, it's not bad. It is part of the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and say that. But there's no wrong answers. I'm always curious about that kind of stuff.
You always say that there are wrong
There
answers.
are. We may add that to our next guest interview to see, because it's always interesting. Because you know what? I bet people never think about that. What is your favorite? Yeah. Anywho, so that is the opening question. So now let's go over to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Okay, our first news item for this evening, gateway news, a little bit of gateway news. There was a complicated project on the horizon that was came to the surface a little while ago, but it appears that is nearly ready to move forward. That's with the Magic Bands and the Magic Mobile headed to Disneyland sometime later this year. And that's going to be changing by the way we enter the parks and access Lightning Lane. It'll be more akin to Walt Disney World. Guests will be able to tap their phones or Magic Bands to enter the parks and tap at Lightning Lane attractions as well. We could see these changes popping up at the front gates quite soon. The technology's there. We've got pictures to prove it. Guests currently can scan the barcode on their tickets at the front gate and at attractions, but the Lightning Lane attractions all have big round discs on them where you will soon be able to tap as well as you can tap as well, which should be much quicker than fumbling for your ticket barcode and getting it to scan. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, in all reality, they're streamlining what they have. Mm-hmm. Lightning Lane. Ugh. They're keeping it. I mean, clearly, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We've gone from tickets to your phone, and now you're gonna do a magic band. Again, everything they're doing is to maximize revenue.
Sure, because his magic bands, I'm assuming, are not free.
No, I think they're like $10, maybe 15.
And they probably have
A million different bands and
Yes.
blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay,
holiday
whatever.
version.
Yeah, they will.
Star Wars version.
Yep, and I will not be buying one because I do not care. I don't care about grabbing my phone or having to grab blah blah blah. It doesn't matter.
But if you could, let's just walk through it real quick. If you can book your next 5 attractions, using Genie Plus, and you already know when they are, you could just put your phone away and just tap in with your magic band, right? In theory, because it'll sync to your phone, I assume.
Yeah, and oh no, I gotta grab my phone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, right?
And you're talking to a guy who's an avid user of my Apple Watch, okay?
Yeah.
Like, I never grab my wallet anymore. I never grab my phone to pay for anything anymore. I literally go like, beep. And even then, I would not pay extra for a magic band. What I would then go is like, why can't you make a mobile watch app or watch version
Yeah.
of Genie? And therefore, but they won't do that because then how many people have a smartwatch? You've got one.
Yep.
I've got one. Jess has one. How many people do you know that have a smartwatch? I know of the group of people that I know, half of them have a smartwatch.
Joey has one?
Joey has one. What? You have one. Jess has one. 13 has one. Christy has one.
Wendy has one.
Wendy has one.
Annika has one.
Annika has one.
Yep. Ariel does not.
Okay, and
but
probably coming soon. So,
Yeah.
My niece has one. Half the people
Sure.
that we know, if not more, in our circle that
Yeah.
would go to the park, Cotton has one. She went to the park. Her boyfriend has one.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So why, if I want that, give me it on my watch, and then I'll do
But
the same thing.
wait a minute. Isn't Disney on your phone? Your Disney app on your
No.
watch?
No, I don't. I've never looked.
Huh.
I don't think you can put Genie Plus on your Apple Watch. I have not seen that
Okay.
app available. I mean, I could look.
I'm looking right now.
Well, it won't be there. It'll be on your phone.
Well, I know that, but it'd be nice if it was on my watch.
Oh no, it won't be on your watch.
Okay.
You'll have to look for it.
First time LTP listeners, you're thinking, I'm not getting a whole lot of content. But you know what? You actually are, because we are dissecting stuff in real time, having conversations that we would be having this conversation in line for Rise of the Resistance right now. We would be having this conversation in line for eating at Rancho. So, yeah, this is it. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. So, meanwhile, Udi's looking for the Disney app on his phone, which he has. But we're trying to see if it'll translate to his watch. And he brings up a good point, as they maybe don't want that to happen. Magic bands will be coming. Will you get a magic band?
No.
And I probably will not be getting one. My girls, yes, I think they will get one. Do I think Jess will get one?
No.
Oh, I think she will.
And by the way, no, you cannot get a Genie Plus for your watch. You can get a ton of other apps, but not the Genie.
You should get the Disneyland app.
Yep.
The Disneyland app will load on your watch. Then it might work on there.
No, because Genie Plus is different.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Anyways, so it's coming. I just wish for the future that the brain trust within Disney learns to not treat Disneyland the same thing as Walt Disney World. That's all I'm going to say, because we're two different animals.
Oh no, wait, I lied.
Well, what a minute. Udi has been disingenuous to the LTP Nation. What happened?
No, you can't.
What?
You cannot get it on your watch at all.
Any
Disney app.
Oh, interesting. That is a very preventative measure by Disney to not do that. Okay, moving along, because we've been rambling on about Disney app. Okay, next one. Current
Rambling. Okay.
California residents offer discount tickets for the summer. The Disneyland Resort just announced a new California resident offer for the summer. The weekday ticket, starting at $249, includes 3 weekdays, Monday through Thursdays only, between June 13th and September 15th, 2022. That's for $250. The any day ticket, starting at $299, 3 days, any day of the week, including weekends, between the same dates, June 13th to September 15th, You can use every day of the California resident ticket at the same theme park or visit different theme parks on different days, but you can't use it to enter both parks on the same day.
And there it is, you jerks.
Yeah, so it's one park per day, but you don't have to use them consecutive days.
No.
So one's $249 and one's $299. The weekday ticket valid. Okay, we already actually wrote it twice. Okay, for an additional $60, you can also upgrade the ticket to a park hopper, which allows entry to both parks each day. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. An extra $60.
Yeah. For all 3 days.
Oh, not per day.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. So for $260 plus. So for $309. For $309, you can get a weekday ticket. Is that right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. $60.
Yep. Then you come at about $100 a day.
Yeah, 103. That's not bad.
That is not bad.
No, but I don't.
I would do that.
I would do that too.
Yep.
For a park hopper, but
in the middle of the week.
Yeah,
I would do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Heck yeah.
But I'd probably just. Oh man, shoot! I wish you could do one for like one day. If they go, okay, well, I'll give you for like how much is 60? So, $20 basically per ticket for a park hopper. Mm-hmm. If they allowed me to do that for one of the day, because I don't need to be full day at DCA.
No, I mean, the way I'm reading it is that you could have a part. Basically, you're going to upgrade the ticket, the 3-day ticket, with $60. So it's, $100 and $310, and you get three park hoppers.
Okay, yeah, right.
And then because I wouldn't do it either. Yeah, I wouldn't be like, I'm not going to. DCA, we said it before, is not a full day park yet. We're
not for me.
They're climbing. Yeah, they're moving, but it's going to be a minute.
Yeah. Whenever I say DCA, I'm thinking of Sam Carter. Love DCA. We need to have him back on. And yeah, DCA. I'm going to talk about that place again. I think this is a good deal. Not Southern California. It's all California residents. So let me ask you this, Udi. Why are they doing this, do you think? What does your gut tell you?
Pretty easy. Okay? Not a difficult one to figure out.
Do tell.
They're hurting. Mm-hmm. There has been a lot of controversy around the park and around Disney, the company, as of late.
Yes.
And the offerings that they've had, I think the fallout from the Magic Keys and their, I'm not going to call them a failure, but their lackluster offering of that.
Yes.
Not to mention the lawsuit about that. There are many factors that are applying right now.
Yeah.
But, to sum it up, they're not getting the attendance that they need. And here is where we can go off on our friend Bob.
Yeah, Bob Chapek. Yes.
Roberto.
Yes.
You can argue back and forth, and I bet you if we sat down at a pub with a bunch of listeners and with a pint or two, we could probably have a very long discussion on the pros and cons and whether they love Bob Chapek or hate love or whatever.
The shareholders right now are not happy.
Yes and no. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
Or here's my thought on that. The price of, and we were discussing this earlier, the price of Disney stock has dropped.
Yes.
A pretty good hit this week, right?
Yeah, I think it closed a little bit below $100 a share.
Yeah, which was when was the last time that happened?
It's been a few years. Yeah, I would say.
So you automatically go bad. If you're a shareholder, you're like, uh-oh, I'm losing money. Okay. Well, depending on when you bought in. But what they're having to deal with now is falling attendance, cost increase, negative publicity. It's kind of like an ugly triumvirate of things. And people being infinitely more selective of how they spend their money.
No doubt, right?
Because of the economic situation that we all happen to find ourselves in.
Right, yeah.
If you want to talk about that, you can hit me up on Instagram and we'll go off.
We'll go off. Or you can join us on bike rides every Sunday at 10:30.
And then you can jump right on in, and you can either argue, discuss, or whatever. But anyway.
Yeah.
So what's going on is that they're clearly going, okay, we need to do something to begin to pull back in the lessening expendable dollars that people have. Disneyland, and we always say it because it is the truth, hand to God, that it is a locals park. And locals, we mean California.
Yes.
It will always draw from its base, okay? So they're like, okay, where do we go to? Who do we cater to when we need help? The people who have been here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The people who are close. The people that don't mind jumping in the car. Maybe half hour, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 8 hours.
Maybe, yeah.
But they're willing to come. And if you throw them a bone, okay, now. So that's part of it. Now, the moon... Do we have that story, or do I bring it up now about the firing?
You can go ahead and bring that up.
Okay.
That is in our text feed, though.
Okay.
So your phone's there.
Right. So I'll bring it up because I read it. Okay. So a lot of the moves that Bob Chapek is beginning to do, and here we go into the love-hate about Bob Chapek. Mm-hmm. These are the moves of a man who recognizes that he needs to, one, get lucrative again, make money again, be productive again. Two, a man whose contract is coming out.
Yeah, end of the year, yeah.
End of the year. So he's beginning to make moves now to bring his personal stock up. Now, the reason why the stock dropped is because of, in my opinion, is because of the firing that he had. He fired this week, only a few days ago, actually, the head of the TV division. Now, people would argue that the TV division is being successful.
You mean Disney Plus?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, other than, I mean, Disney TV, there's more, but that whole kind of thing.
Okay.
Now, from what I've heard, rumor mill, take it with a grain of salt, was that it was a abrupt, short meeting. It was literally less than 10 minutes. The guy had no idea it was going to happen. Bob says, come to my office, comes to the office and goes, hey, you're fired. What? Yeah, you don't fit with our corporate structure anymore.
Oh.
You're not in with our culture that we're trying to develop. You're gone. And they frog walked him out. Grab your stuff, grab your personal items, security will escort you out. That's what I heard happen. Whether that is what happened or not, I don't know.
I don't like the sounds of that.
So to me, when I heard that, I went, huh. So where I go is like, and then of course the people who are established people in Disney and Hollywood are up in arms, and for me, I started doing the golf clap, the slow golf clap, because to me, whenever you have established Hollywood mad, that means that you actually did something right.
Yeah.
Okay? So, while they would always be making it sound like Disney Plus was doing great, Obi-Wan. Up and down, whether you like it or not, I'm enjoying it for the most part. There are my gripes. And
I think overall it's been successful.
Right, but they're trying to tout it as most successful, and I'm like, no, it isn't. Like, I can tell you right now, it isn't.
Oh, it isn't?
And only because I know I'm in the Star Wars community. Now, a lot of people love the show.
Yeah.
Okay? But it is not nearly as openly accepted as Mandalorian was. And is till today.
Okay.
I mean, the end of Book of Boba Fett might have tainted that a bit, but at the end of the day, in the larger community, Mandalorian is pretty widely accepted. Obi-Wan? No. Book of Boba Fett? No. Okay? So to me, what I interpreted that is that they have the real internal numbers. And they're like, no, not working. Not working the way we wanted to. So this is the part where I love Chapek, because Chapek is not above or not afraid of going, hey, I'm here to make the company profitable. I'm here to make money for our investors. And I'm going to make moves to make that happen. Now, the fact that the board apparently was 100% fine and supported him firing this guy who had been there a while
Okay.
makes me go, okay, they have the real numbers.
Yes.
They have the data that we don't,
Right,
that they
right.
kind of hide from us. So they're like, okay, here's the real numbers. Like, oof, yeah, we need to change. You do not do that so abruptly without cause. You cannot really do that in California.
Right.
You need to have a form of cause, even though we're at air quoting at will.
At will.
State.
Oh, it's yeah. You could
We,
just say
you and
it's-
I both know
Yeah, yeah.
it isn't necessarily true. So to me, the way I interpret the entire situation is stock's going to drop because the uproar of the established people within that industry, like, oh my gosh, what did they do? Blah, 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 blah. I feel you give it a little bit, it's going to rebound. All of this, now I know I went off on a tangent because we're talking about
Ticket prices.
Ticket
And
prices.
tickets, yeah.
but understanding how all of these things relate. And this would also, I hope, give you a little bit of a thought process on how complicated being the CEO of a multinational conglomerate can be.
Right. You know, I don't envy him.
I don't.
No.
The only thing I envy is his paycheck. But I'll tell you this, the guy's always working.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that right now. The guy is always working.
Yeah.
But anyway, so everything is tied in. What I predict is going to happen is the offering of that is going to drum up business. Like, I read that and I'm like, maybe I want to go. Because right now, you and I have talked, and you've asked me on a number of occasions when you're going back to the park.
Yeah.
And what have I told you? No real plans right now.
Right. Right.
Because recognizing the situation I'm in,
Yeah.
you know, working, I'm like, okay, I work. Luckily, thank God I work.
Yeah.
But, you know, the reality of the real world, my expendable income isn't where it was a year ago or 2 years ago.
No one's really.
No one's really is.
I mean.
So now I literally went from being able to go, like, I'll go to the park this weekend, then I'll go on a trip down here, like, you know, me, I'd take off the Catalina or go over here. And I'm like, okay, because I could.
Yeah, but you're talking about going to the park. You had the AP Flex Pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now you have all, and even after that, I could still go.
Yeah. Yep.
Now I'm like, okay, I can, but now I'm actually pushing it a little bit and making myself go, I'm straining a little bit, maybe a little bit more than I want to,
Right.
or I feel comfortable with. So then I go, okay, what am I going to pick? Am I going to pick an adventure going to another state, somewhere I haven't been, or do I go home to the park?
Yeah.
And because of outside forces, I have to make that call.
Yep. Yep.
Not Disney's fault.
No.
Well, I'll put it this way. Maybe a little bit because their offerings have not been to a point where I can put them on top of another option.
Yeah, they have not been too attractive to me
No.
as of late. I mean,
Yep.
this is an interesting ticket package. It'd be nice if they ran that through the whole rest of the year, but as it is, it's till September 15th.
Yep.
But no, I totally hear what you're saying. You want to experience your real world stuff.
Yeah.
I get that, and I feel that too.
Yeah, like I said, I went from the ability to go at will,
Yeah.
almost at will, to really, really, really have to pick.
Right.
And for people like you and me, we don't like that.
No.
We really don't. We don't acclimate well with being told you can only go then. And I'm like, but I'm paying the premium
Right.
that I had before. You want me to pay a premium that I was, or maybe a little bit more, but now you're giving me less.
Giving me less.
Why am I going to do that? That isn't a smart investment for me.
No.
And again, with the times that we're in,
Yeah.
it makes it an easier call for me to go, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go explore over there. I'm going to go into nature. I'm going to go wherever. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, in fact, we'll talk about that a little bit when we start talking about
APs, yeah.
APs, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next item, Blue Bayou does a soft open. Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean is still closed for refurbishment. But the Blue Bayou restaurant has reopened for walk-ups only for now. No reservations are available, and seating is on a first-come, first-served basis. The Disneyland website notes that the Pirates attraction is closed, which is a notice to diners that the restaurant's vaunted view of the ride's bayou scene is probably still blocked by a construction wall, and it is. So you may remember that the restaurant remained open for weeks after the ride closed for refurbishment earlier this year, and some patrons were dismayed at the altered ambience during construction.
Yeah.
While the Blue Bayou fully reopens, likely around July 1st is when the ride reopens. And then at that point, the location will join Hungry Bear and Riverbell Terrace in offering the Fantasmic dining package. And with that, I think the Blue Bayou usually gets the best reserved seats.
They do.
But I can tell you, I've had the Hungry Bear one, which is the cheapest one, and our seats for Fantasmic were right in the middle. So I go, well, I don't know how much better this could be. We're probably like 3 rows from the front, and we're right in the center of everything. So I don't know what's going on. But anyways, Blue Bayou is one of those restaurants that, for me, you do it once, okay, you've done that. It's the ambiance is really what sells it. But in this current status of it, when everything's boarded up around what you really want to see, no, not worth it to me.
Agreed.
No. But once it's open, if you guys haven't done it, please do it. But you know what? I know there are some families or some groups that it's a tradition for them, and that's good on you, as Udi says. For that, it's just not really something that I really would want to do. But if whatever group I'm with says, "Hey, did you want to do dinner? Let's all do dinner for there," I would probably do it.
I would.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though I don't think the menu really is at all for me.
No, not at all for me either.
Yeah.
No. But
I would go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's saying a lot. I mean, you would have to. That means you'd have to omit going from Rancho for one night. That's hard. It's a very hard sell. Interesting. Okay, Radiator Springs Racers reopened last Friday following an incident which kept the ride closed for more than a week. According to social media accounts, smoke was seen coming from one of the race car style vehicles, which has stopped on the track with passengers on board. There were no injuries reported, and Disney said that the issue was with one single vehicle.
Yeah, but didn't something else happen this week?
It did, but I want to do a quick follow-up on that smoke. I think what it was is one of the wheels got stuck and was rubbing along the track, and there was some friction burn, and that's what happened.
There would be.
But something else happened that just sent us some news items this week, and I guess there was a little bit of a collision.
I'm trying to think of where that would happen.
It looks like the picture showed a load-unload zone.
Yeah.
So is that a cast member issue?
Yep. It might have been. It might have been well, you would think that they have a safety. And this is when I would like having Jess here, because she's aware of how the mechanisms work for loading and unloading. But yeah, there was a collision, and nothing major apparently, but you have that an occurrence which is odd. Like, everybody, you've been on there, and not everybody, but most everybody who's been in the park knows how tight they run. They're within inches of each other when they're into the loading docks. So can you imagine there being a collision? Absolutely. So to me, it's probably more of a mechanical failure than a cast member failure. But that is only coming from a point of not knowing how they run that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so. I'm reading the article right now, and it's just there was a small collision, almost like what happens in Autopia when you're getting off and on.
Oh, a little bump.
Yes, that's what happened, and but no one was injured, no one was whatever. So, but cast members had to get guests off and look under the hood. I don't know why people look under the hood. Maybe there's some mechanism under there.
There could be.
Yeah, but it's very akin to what happens every minute what's going on right now at Autopia, where these things bang into each other. But
Yeah, but completely different ride vehicle.
of
but
course, yeah. So
Yeah.
Interesting.
And there was another failure.
Udi, talk about that.
There is a video going around. I don't know if you have seen it. By the time this airs, you probably have. The much vaunted Spider-Man show at Avengers Campus. There is a stunt in there with the mechanical air flying Spider-Man that is completely mechanical.
What? That's not Peter Parker?
No.
What?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes flying through the air and through his web, air quoting the web, and supposed to release and disappear, and then Spider-Man, the actual actor, comes out.
Yeah.
The mechanism which disengages the animatronic from the cable did not release. Hence, the animatronic goes slamming into the building and ripping a good chunk of the facade off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy cow. Like, it was not good. And if that was a real person, I would have been like, oh, you're dead. It was bad. I mean, you saw it.
Yeah, I did see it.
And, also, you got to understand that animatronic is probably, if I had to guess, probably 200 or 300 pounds in weight.
Yeah.
Not only because, well, for everybody who doesn't know, they did many a test run with that, and it was always about how do you weight, and it's always going to be a thing of dispersing the weight and shifting so it could do the flip and the somersault in midair and come out looking good, and looking fluid. So that thing has to be heavy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way it is not heavy. Not only to maintain the flight and the speed, but be able to rotate in that manner. So it's weighted. But anyway, it crashed. I haven't heard any follow-up to the story. I'm going to assume they're not doing that for probably a while until they rebuild the facade and figure out why it failed.
Yeah.
But what I want to comment on is, to me, Disney 5 years ago, this doesn't happen. Flat out.
Either of these two things.
None of this happens.
Well,
No, I mean, okay. Let me clarify. The odds of things like this happening so close to each other, and how much of it did we not hear about?
right.
How many things, and we've talked about it before, there have been deaths in the park, unfortunately.
On Big Thunder, not, less than probably, I'll say 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there when you got thousands and thousands of people doing things, there's going to be accidents. There's no way around that. I think the average is like if you get 100,000 people, expect 1 to 10 dead. Just in that, and you think of how many people come in there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just talking numbers here. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And probability. So, to me, though, we have talked about it for a while. That the overall maintenance of the park has been dipping. The overall show of the park has been dipping, and for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a indicator of that. And I would hope now, and this is where I come back to Bobby,
Yeah.
that he would see this and go to his president of parks and go like, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I getting news stories about attractions failing in the park? I don't want to hear this.
Right.
Fix it.
Yeah.
If I'm in charge, if I'm Bob Chapek, I see that. I come from like calling him right now, like, get in here. Like, come into my office. I know you're I have no idea how their offices are set up, but I'm like, get in my office. I'm like, okay, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Show me the numbers. Get a report ready. I want to know why it failed, how it failed, or how it failed, why, and what are we doing to fix it? That I don't have this again. And how much is it going to cost me?
Well, I in that case, I think it's a blank check.
Well, I would think.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Because, again, the thing that has held Disneyland above and beyond has been show.
Yep.
Has been reliability. Has been the fact that a lot of these things don't happen. The breaking of show is like you might as well have tried to kill their firstborn. It's to that level of you don't do that.
Yeah, right.
So when you have that, like, people get fired over that. People have gotten fired over, like, oh, I took my hat, my helmet, my Mickey head off too soon. That kind of thing.
Sure.
That you don't, or leaving the door open so you can see the costume. Little things like that are major breaking a show. Have not been allowed. And the fact that things like this happen is a big thing that knocks the sheen off of Disney and Disneyland. So these are the things like, it affects your bottom dollar there, Bobby. Can we start investing a little bit more on maintenance crews and, painting and like a fresh coat of paint over here and preventative maintenance? I mean, I worked for a company where we had an operating assembly line. We had machines that had to run. If we weren't running those machines, we weren't making product and we weren't making money. Even that company that I worked for understood the importance of PMs, preventative maintenance.
Oh, I think Disney does too.
I would hope.
Yeah.
But when you see things like that, I think they're small indicators of bigger underlying issues.
Well, it could have been maybe as of late, prior to this, they were looking maybe a little lackadaisical in some areas, but this maybe is like a wake up
and that
call.
that is what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, okay, we have pushed the line of like where we can run budget versus show, and what do we give and what are we going to get. And right now, the fact that you have other parks mainly Universal Studios, beginning to really up their game.
Yeah, in a big way.
In a big way.
Yeah.
The competition now is becoming a reality that they have to deal with. They cannot sit on their hands.
Right, especially when we talked earlier about, how are you spending your money? I mean, are you going to go to Universal? Are you going to go to Knott's? Are you going to go to Disneyland? Are you going to go to a national park? Or are you going to go to Tahoe? What is it you're going to do? And all this, factors into stuff. And
again, I'm not going to pay $150, $160 to go into a park, $180 to go into a park, whatever it may be, and then walk in and come out, end of the day being like, that was kind of lame.
Well, I've never had that at Disneyland.
No, but remember, people like us and who listen to the show, while we may be more critical, we're also a little bit more forgiving, I think, to an extent.
Yeah.
Because we're more willing to. We look at the larger picture of the park and we understand it at a deeper level. The average consumer, who they're more catering to, will not. They will be like, hey, I spent $180. Well, again, we can go to, like, if I'm going to bring my whole family, they're going to spend $1,000 or $2,000. Like I said, I had my friend who we had a discussion like, you can go to the park for 4 or 5 days, or you can go to Hawaii, and you're going to and she spent less going to Hawaii with her kids. So she went to Hawaii. I'm like, okay, I don't blame you.
No, I don't blame it either. Yeah,
So there we go.
Right.
So that is like a very clear, and the person who did that is a huge Disney fan.
Yep.
So you think about that, and you're like, okay, that to me signals that the more average person is going to look like and go like, no, I'm not going to go to Disneyland. I'm going to go down to the beach, or I'm going to go up here, I'm going to go over there, and spend maybe less and have maybe more of a good time. The draw has to come in from the park, and that is, again, the fact that they offered those tickets is a huge indicator, like, hey, we realize we're missing income. We need the income, and we got to talk to, again, the people that are our locals, the people that have been here from opening day.
Yep. Okay, well, next news item. Construction on facade and exclusive entrance to Disney California Adventure underway at Disney's Paradise Pier Hotel. So actually, that's already live now. There's an exclusive entrance if you're a guest at the Paradise Pier Hotel, soon to be called Pixar Hotel, or I'm not sure what they're actually calling it, but it's Pixar themed. So much like Grand California has their own exclusive entrance to the park, The Paradise Pier has one now, and it's currently live. It's right by it comes out right by the Corn Dog Castle, and you basically get a view of the Zephyrs when you walk right in. So that's really what that is. Great. Mm-hmm. Next, I mean, I don't plan on staying there anytime soon, but whatever. Next item. The next news item is the entrance tree to Tarzan's Treehouse fully removed for rumored Encanto retheme at Daysland. And I heard it's not going to be Encanto. I heard it's going to be something else.
What did you hear?
Project undisclosed, but not Encanto. It's going to be something else, is what I've heard.
Huh.
But they're not saying what it is.
I don't care.
I don't care. The entrance tree to Tarzan's Treehouse has been fully removed. So it's a very odd picture.
Yeah, I'm looking at it going, huh?
Yeah. So you can just basically, as soon as you go into Adventureland, turn left, walk by the bazaar, turn right, you get a straight shot right at the pirates.
Yeah.
That's very strange. In my mind's eye, I remember this as a kid, but I have not seen this in so long. I just got used to how it was before. So those of you that are trying to picture it, that suspension bridge is gone. That tree in the middle of the walkway is gone. It is paved over, and everything is fenced up at the moment. So we shall see how this turns out.
I wonder.
Yeah. You wonder what?
What it's going to be now.
I don't know. It could be something based on something. You know that sea thing that they push with the Jungle Cruise, the Adventure Sea. Joe was talking about it. It's that that theme, that Society of Explorers.
Oh yeah.
I think it could be something to do with that. I know. I don't know what it is. It's not. I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe it is Encanto, but I could be wrong. I mean, I've definitely been wrong many times. I just whatever. We shall see how it goes. But, and I still haven't seen Encanto. Have you, or Encanto? Oh, okay. Enough.
No.
Okay. Okay. Well,
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a sec.
I do want to. If I can, we're in the middle of the news. I do want to make a couple of remarks, if I may.
You may do whatever you like.
On a couple of the Disney Plus offerings that we've gotten.
Okay.
One being Obi-Wan.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you want my full unadulterated opinions and comments, you go over to the Mando Show.
Okay.
We have them on there. But I feel like, not everybody crossover, and while I do appreciate you who do go listen to me over there, much appreciated. But for those of you who don't, because it's not your cup of tea, I get it. Mm-hmm. I just want to say this. Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of those ones where the average viewer is going to enjoy it. It's entertaining.
Absolutely, yeah.
The arguments I get into on the Mando Show are much more in depth. Mm-hmm. So within the Star Wars community, the arguments are a little bit more in depth, a little bit more to the core of canon. Mm-hmm. And I get them. I get those arguments because I join in on that, because there are certain questions I have about canon.
Sure.
But overall, I give it a 7 out of 10, a solid C, and you're going to have people all over the board. I've been from they ruined Obi-Wan Kenobi to it is the best thing ever. Okay, like anything.
Uh-huh.
I would encourage anybody who is a leisurely fan of Star Wars,
right,
who has seen the originals and maybe seen all of them, give it a watch. Make your own opinion, if you even care. But overall, for me being the Star Wars fan, I give it a 7 out of 10. I do have my gripes, and a couple of them are pretty severe. Mark, you know them. I'm not going to go into them here because I could rant on for an hour.
But if you want to, go to the Mando Show.
Again, if you want to go to the Mando Show, our latest 2 episodes, we are discussing and covering Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
The other one that I want to bring up. And well, Mark, do you want to make your comment on Obi-Wan, or you don't care?
Oh, I care a lot. I mean, I'm thankful that it's here for us to even critique.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm glad that it's someone decided to give it a green light and create a story arc for this guy, who's been with me my entire life, basically, since I was 5. So it's nice seeing this guy. And I, you know, when the first episode dropped out, well, the first 2 came out early,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, we got to watch them.
I'd text you hey, it's out now.
Yeah, of course.
At 9:00.
Yes, Annika had to get up very early the next day. She gets up at 4:30 to go to work. 4, and she goes, okay, we can watch 1, and I go, okay, we'll watch 1 right now, and I had to pause it within like a minute and a half, going. I go, are we actually watching Obi-Wan?
Mm-hmm.
Are we actually seeing this or in real time? Is this happening?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how are we seeing? And anyways, I just couldn't believe it that we are seeing more stories from Star Wars with this guy. I mean, and I was very excited. So the fact that it's here for us to discuss and dissect and argue about is great. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm more than a casual fan, so there are things that I pick up on, but I go, But for the most part, it's very, very fun for me, especially seeing Darth Vader. That's just being, as I mentioned, unhinged. I love that. Love it. He just wreaks havoc, and I love seeing that guy. But I like seeing some of these new weapons and or some different speeders and ships that you don't get to see very often. At least in my experience, I know you guys are, that's the T-47. Of course, you saw that here. I was like, well, I wouldn't know that, but the fact that I even know what a T-47 is I know it's a speeder.
Good for you, Mark.
And they're a lot smaller than okay. Anyways,
Yeah.
Anyway, so no, I think it's so far great. A couple of characters are kind of rubbing me the wrong way, but that just is a testament to the actors and actresses on the show, because they are making you either like these characters or they're making you just like, I don't really care about this person. But overall, the first 4 episodes have been a really good ride. I can't believe we only have 2 left. And they better be 2 hours each, because I'm like, this is not enough for me.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Good.
Ooh, can we see Obi-Wan at the parks?
No. I would love it. That would be a character that has never been.
No, he is not.
Never been. That would be great.
Yeah, I know. See, we go off these little jags here, but quick. Vader's coming back to Tomorrowland. Is that good?
Good.
Okay, good, fine.
Yeah. Always good.
But not in Galaxy's Edge?
Nope.
Okay. You'd be upset with him in Galaxy's Edge?
Well, okay. The fact that we now have Boba Fett and Fennec Shand running around through Galaxy's Edge
Yeah.
clearly breaks story. Okay?
Well, you know why.
They need to make money because okay.
Yeah, I mean, who cares about Rey?
Nobody cares about Rey. Or no.
Compared to the other characters?
Oh yeah, no, compared to Luke, Leia, Chewie, Han, R2, 3PO, Yoda,
Vader?
Grogu, Mando, Boba Fett, Fennec Shand. Compared to them, Kylo Ren, Rey are well below them. They're below them. No way around it.
Sure.
And that other character that they made up just the spy for the land, I can't even think of her name. There you go.
The woman that's helping Obi-Wan?
Yeah. No. At the park. The black girl with the purple hair.
Yeah.
I can't even. She is a spy
I
for
liked
the rebellion.
her. I liked her.
But no, I mean a fine character. But do we really care?
Do you remember the early promos for Rise of the Resistance had her in the hologram?
Yeah.
They switched her out for Rey.
Yeah, because they recognize that probably... I care more about Poe Dameron, which is an underutilized character, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The only character that I had any real... I like Poe.
I like Poe.
Yeah, I liked Poe. But we didn't get enough of Poe. But anyway,
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, infinitely better. You get Grogu out there, people lose their freaking mind.
Yeah.
You get Mando to walk galaxies.
He's not out there yet?
No.
Okay, would that be enough to bring you back to the park?
No, because I'm not a big character interaction guy.
Yeah?
I mean, it's cool and all, but I'm not going to freak out over it.
Okay.
I'm not going to go bananas like, oh my God. I'm not going to pull a Jess and cry.
Okay. Let's put a pin in this. What is the next show on Disney Plus?
Now, here is the one that I am initially had zero. Like, if there's a negative to it,
What could it be?
interest. You already know because we talked about it.
DuckTales? That's not DuckTales.
No,
Rescue
dude,
Rangers?
I totally watched them before this one.
Rescue Rangers?
Yeah, I would watch it before.
What could it be?
Ready?
I'm joking. I do know what it is.
Already.
Yes.
Miss Marvel.
Oh, Miss Marvel.
Okay, so for everyone who does not know, Miss Marvel, the character of Miss Marvel is Kamala Khan. Now, I don't know. I don't remember if they're Hindi or Muslim or if the two. I don't remember. But the one thing that I have always said about anything that is cultural or diversity driven, and we're trying to introduce new ideas, new culture, new, other races or whatever. What I've always said that out of Hollywood, if they want to do it properly to introduce characters, don't make it a big thing. Make it part of the character and just make it part of the character. Don't go over and try to beat you over the head with it.
Okay. Well, that will end the news. But as things happen, the randomizer does show up before we get to talk about
I
food.
thought we were going to dodge them.
No, it shows up. People like this thing. It just showed up today. The top 3 ones are Star Tours: The Adventure Continues, Jumpin' Jellyfish over at DCA, and Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. You want to keep those 3? Mm-hmm. Okay. We get to keep one, we get to remove one, we get to improve one. So let's do it. And by the way, one last news item. I guess there's new scenes added to Star Tours. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, they're trying to keep it relevant.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Rudy goes first, usually off the bat with these.
So again, we're
Star Tours: The Adventure Continues,
Okay.
Jumpin' Jellyfish, and Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
okay. Do not touch Tiki Room.
No. Okay,
No,
what do you wanna
I
give
mean, if you come anywhere near with a hammer or anything, I'm gonna bum rush you.
Okay.
I'll straight tackle you right out of there. So yeah, that one remains. Jumpin' Jelly, what?
Ooh, wait a minute. What if I don't want to go on another tangent here, but okay. What if someone says one of the birds might be problematic?
Well, in this day and age, they can all be problematic if you really want to go there.
Okay, I just wanted to throw it out.
And again, I will still tackle you.
Okay.
I'll burn rush you right out. Okay. Then Jumpin' Jelly, what?
Jumpin' Jellyfish. One
Yeah.
of your favorite attractions.
Yeah, now blow that up.
Okay.
I don't even care. And then Star Tours.
Yeah.
Continue to do what you're doing, which would be adding scenes. There's not really much you can do to that other than move it and retheme it. But then it wouldn't be Star Tours anymore.
Right.
So adding new stories is fine. That's what they've been doing. There's not really much you can do with that.
Yes.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna agree with Udi on all these, and I know we like to banter and argue, and we will when Jess comes back. But for this, you do not touch Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. That's perfect as it is.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
It is such a thing there. I mean, it's you got to keep that thing there. Jumpin' Jellyfish has got to go the way of the dodo bird.
Bye-bye.
Star Tours, The Adventure Continues. As we speak, on June 11th, 2022. June 12th, 2022. There's no news with Tomorrowland. So, and until that comes, you got to just keep plugging along with that to keep that thing running. But I can tell you, as soon as something drops out of that news then that thing's got to get out of here. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, but for now, go ahead and make some adventure. go to Scarif or Mustafar or something like that. Yeah, he could do that. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to lead us over to the feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about, we touched a little bit about annual passes in our news, so I don't know how much we have to talk about that, except that I'll say that annual passes are paused for all of them right now. You could not renew them at all. So we don't know what's going to happen. We do think, and we talked about the special California ticket passes through September. D23 happens in December or September this year. Did I say that right? The tickets for California end September. I may have said December. September 15th for that. D23 comes out in, I think, September. So some news is going to have to happen before that.
Yep.
Because these current ones that expire in August.
Yeah, I don't expect anything until D23.
Okay.
I really don't.
What do you expect from this?
Well, okay. You can take it at two different ways, I guess you can really look at it. One, that they're just putting a pause because they're trying to get people to move away from that model. Many people have theorized that. Jess has been one of them to have been posited the thought that, hey, they want to move everybody away from them because they don't make enough money.
Right.
Yeah, you could look at it that way. But the way I look at it is that they realize that the offering that they have really didn't draw what they wanted. They clearly tooled them to drop people into the middle lower tier. Okay?
Yeah.
They were going, I think, at that point for volume over quality on that.
Yep.
And I think they realized, which I think we said, that these aren't really going to work. That they, for the interim, okay, but going with the lawsuit that they've had, and recognizing the reservation system, the need for it is beginning to wane, and that it is not, I'm not going to say it doesn't work, because it kind of does, but I think what you're getting is the unwillingness of park goers either out of lack of knowledge or lack of wanting to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to sit there and oh, do I have to make a reservation? It isn't. It's freaking Disneyland.
Yeah.
I want to go. I don't want to have to go hopefully I can go in 3 weeks.
Yeah, right. Especially if you're paying for that.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what you're paying for then.
So again, Disneyland falls out of any other park in the entirety of the company. Okay? It is different. No matter what. They add into the magic bands and blah, 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 and they're trying to call it a resort and all of that. Okay, fine. But again, you cannot put that on that park. It will not stick. It won't. It hasn't. It's not. They tried. It hasn't. They're going to rename it resort. They're going to drop the name resort because blah, blah, blah. They're trying to do it. L.A., Anaheim, Orange County is not a destination as much as Orlando, Florida. You cannot, when you talk about going to the Magic Kingdom, there is how many parks?
5, I guess.
5.
Yeah.
5.
Well, include the water parks.
Right.
Okay.
But my point is that you can sit there and go okay, we're going to go spend a week there.
6? I think there's 2. Yeah, there's 4 theme parks and 2 water parks.
Okay, so there you go.
6. Yeah.
So when you got that, okay, that, like I said a million times before, everything that they do over in Florida, I get.
Sure. And it works for them.
It works.
For the most part, yeah.
You can't do that over here. It doesn't work over here because it is the necessity for all of that isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the magic keys here, it is a big indicator that they did not, it didn't do what they'd hoped for. The fact that they paused them to me says, okay, we're going to wash them out and we have to retool them.
Right. Yeah.
Because even when, in the past, when they retooled them, they never let old ones lapse. They never put a moratorium on them. They just kind of kept on rolling forward. And hey, when your time came up to renew, if you want, if you could, you did.
Yep.
I can't think of a time where they put a moratorium on getting them.
No, I can't think of. I mean, I'm sure it may have happened.
There may have.
Yeah.
But nothing comes to mind as far.
Right.
So, like, again, you can take it one of two ways. They're just going to kill them and we're done. Okay. But I don't think that's it. I think they realize that at the park, that model isn't going to work. So I am anticipating come D23, there'll be a full, like, okay, here's a new Magic Keys Plus or whatever brand they want to put it, whatever name they want to put it, however they want to promote it, whatever it's going to be. I hope. Now, my hope is that they're going to fall back to pre-pandemic models because, to me,
Yeah.
I think we've all said it over and over and over again. They kind of, in my opinion, hit their sweet spot.
Sure. Absolutely.
They really, really did. Like, that was honed in, and it looked to me like they'd taken all the lessons and all the years of having an AP and really refined it and tweaked and tweaked and tweaked till you got to a point where they were working well. If you and we, and how many of you guys out there, we all learned how to work within that.
We did.
And we always, no matter what level, almost whatever level we got, we almost always got to go to the park when we wanted to.
Yes.
It was not a feat of Herculean strength to get to the park.
No.
Now, the post-pandemic era, we need to return to that. Mm-hmm. Okay? So to me, again, what I'm thinking, they're not going to get away from that. They're not going to stop an annual pass because if they do, they will lose market gain. They will lose market share.
Yeah.
Because you don't think that Universal will hop on that? If Disney comes out and says, hey, we're no longer going to offer annual passes, how many people, Universal will be like, well, okay, Disney, you're stupid. By the way, come over now, get an AP, we'll give you 10% off.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
The flood will come over.
Yep.
Knott's Berry Farm is like, hey, they could raise the price of the AP, knock 10% off of it, and people, boom, would come over. Mm-hmm. Because what it is that the convenience in LA, in that area, in that LA metro huge area of having AP is what people want.
Sure. But I don't think they will remove APs. I mean, there's something to be said about having a continual stream of money every month from this, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's many millions of dollars that they just keep getting from these guys.
Exactly.
Well, us at one point too. Yeah. But
so my point is like, why would you not
why would you not
have a steady flow of income?
Mm-hmm.
Whether the person comes into the park or not, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. They're going to make their X amount of dollars per person per month, okay?
Yeah.
Now you make it, and this is where they fail because, again, you want to make it easier for people to get into the park, and if you have an AP, they're going to be more likely to spend money. What you got to do is make the offering better, so you will spend money in the park.
Mm-hmm.
So many people we've talked, and they're going to be everywhere. Oh, we don't eat in the park. Okay, well, there are people out there who won't eat at the park.
Sure.
Fine. But again, the convenience factor being in the park, like when we go, other than breakfast, I always eat in the park.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Always. And there is a vast majority of the people who go to the park recognize the food, and because it's gotten way better.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And that brings in revenue.
Yeah.
So to me, again, it is a thing of them recognizing that, I don't think the magic keys worked or didn't do what they wanted them to.
Right.
So they again, moratorium is a drastic thing to do. Drastic move.
Drastic move.
So to me, they're going to kill it, and come D23, they'll be like, here's our new annual passes or new magic keys or whatever they're going to call it. Yeah, whatever they're going to call it, however they're going to market it. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, it becomes a thing where the people, the expendable dollars that they've lost, they can try to regain.
Yep. Okay, that being said, well, we're going to put a pin in that for now because we just are. And we want to give you guys... we're just going to put in... we're going to put a pin in that for now because we're going to talk about some food in downtown Disney. So we did... I did post this on the question on this question on Instagram and only got 3 answers. Okay, so Punster Ryan said it basically was, what's your favorite place to eat at downtown Disney? And he said Naples, only Naples. If you eat somewhere else, you're wrong. The answer is Naples. Okay? Just Josh, I'm not sure who this guy is, but thank you for answering. Said avoid it. Only place I ate consistently down there was ESPN Zone. That said, the pizza spot isn't terrible late night when you're drunk. And then our friend Joey said, it's a mess now. Don't settle on one choice. Okay, that being said, we'll go over some of this stuff. For downtown Disney, Udi's going to take us on a little...
Well, okay.
I don't know if we hit every spot on there, but just some highlights, right?
There are a ton. I mean, for anybody who's been in downtown Disney, you recognize that you can't throw a quarter without hitting a place to eat.
That's correct. Do you want to go through all of them? No.
Okay, I'm bringing them up right now, and I'm gonna go with mine.
Okay.
Okay, so last time I was in downtown Disney,
You went to Uva Bar?
did I?
You and Jess got a burger or something at Uva Bar?
Yeah.
So let's just give you guys some highlights. And
Okay, so I mean, like anything, they have Starbucks, Jamba Juice, blah blah blah. But here, let me give you the places that I have been that I really enjoyed. Okay.
Sure.
We have all been. I think you've been there. Oh, let me bring it. Come on.
What could it be, Udi? Udi's going through a map right now of downtown Disney.
Ballast Point. Have you been?
No, I've not been to Ballast Point.
Okay. So we've been to You've been to Black Tap.
Yes.
We've all been to Black Tap. Now, for everybody who's not been there, Black Tap is mostly known for their crazy shakes.
Crazy shakes.
We have commented on them before. But they have a few other things, and here are a few things that people may enjoy. Fried pickles. Did you have them?
I love the fried pickles.
Crispy Brussels sprouts. No, thank you.
I would totally eat that.
That was a Freudian slip because Christy eats them. So I'm like, ugh.
I love fried Brussels sprouts.
No, not for me.
Okay.
Yeah, not for me at all. I'm like, I can't handle they're gross. Fried mozzarella, I've had them. They were good.
Yep, I would eat that.
Their queso was pretty good.
Have not had that.
Chicken tenders, Korean barbecue, Carolina barbecue wings, Texas barbecue wings, and Mexican hot sauce wings.
Oh, I've never had any of those.
I haven't had any of them. They're good. I mean, they sound good.
Are they boneless? Did they say that?
No, they're all bone-in. They're real wings, not nuggets. So here we go. Now, the other thing they're going to be known for is their burgers, which are crazy huge. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're not cheap.
Well, how much is a burger?
$20.
That's par for the course downtown Disney.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have an all-American burger, which is exactly what it sounds like. You know, cheese, sauce, tomatoes, lettuce, pickle, and French fries. They have a Wagyu steakhouse burger.
Okay, I haven't had Wagyu, but
pizza burger.
Wagyu anywhere else than Black Tap.
Yeah. A pizza burger. Which is like it sounds, marinara sauce, fried mozzarella.
Yeah, Ariel got that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I think she liked it. It's just a mash, dude. It's
Oh
just-
yeah, I mean, I'm reading it, going, oh my god, you cannot eat that with your hands.
Yeah, I think I had a bite of it. It's exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
It tastes like, yeah.
You have an old fashioned, which is this one I would eat: prime burger, cremia mushrooms, Swiss cheese, caramelized onions, the horseradish. Maybe light with that. That wouldn't be bad. Anything
What
that
was that? What was it called?
the old fashioned.
Oh, okay.
Anything that begins with impossible, I avoid. I avoid immediately because we know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
It's meatless. No, thank you. The Greg Norman, which is Wagyu beef. Ooh, buttermilk dill, blue cheese, and arugula. Okay, I would actually have that. I'm not a fan of blue cheese, but that would be a good combo.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah. The Texan burger, which you can probably guess what it is.
An onion ring, yes. And
Barbecue, bacon, aged cheddar, onion ring, and barbecue sauce.
ooh, those onion rings. Oh, Eric got that.
Those onion rings are pretty legit.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're huge. Again, all of these burgers are not tiny. They're big.
Yeah.
They have the Mexico City, which is, and this one I would have too, the burger, pepper jack, pickled jalapenos, crispy onion rings, chipotle mayo, and on a potato roll. Yep.
Okay.
Here's another one, smokehouse turkey burger.
I'd probably be into that.
Smoked Gouda. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A black tack burger salad, no thank you. Turkey burger salad.
Oh,
can
I would get a burger salad.
He would.
Absolutely.
Crispy chicken Caesar.
I'd get that.
Baja.
Oh no, I got that. I didn't like it. It was fishy. Very, very anchovy.
Oh,
esque.
probably, was it the Caesar dressing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, oh.
Yep. A Baja chicken salad, grilled versus crispy, basically, with pico de gallo. They have a crispy chicken sandwich, like everybody now. Baja grilled, so again,
Yeah.
a grilled, not crispy. And anything vegan, no. So you can add fried egg, avocado, bacon, anything, caramelized onion, extra cheese. You can do that, all two of them. Now I want to get to the other part of it. You can get turkey, Caesar salad, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Sweet potato fries, Idaho fries. Basic, accoutrement. Okay. Here we go into the realm that they're going to be most known for, which is going to be the crazy ass milkshakes, okay, which are ginormous and bigger than Mark's head.
They're just ridiculous.
Yeah, they have your classic shake, okay, chocolate, vanilla, coffee, black cherry, strawberry, caramel.
They've got a black cherry milkshake there?
Yep.
And those are regular ones, right? Those aren't crazy
Correct.
shakes.
These are classic shakes.
I gotta try that.
Nutella, peanut butter, Oreo, and cookie.
Okay.
Now, here we're going to get to the more specialty ones, okay? It's going to be the strawberry shortcake, strawberry shake with vanilla frosted rim, with crumbled cake top, with strawberry shortcake ice cream bar, pink and white twisty top, whipped cream, strawberry drizzle, crumble cake, and a cherry. Dude. Okay. This one, I mean, any of these, I can't eat. Like, I don't picture myself ever eating one of these because these are insane. Bam Bam shake, okay? Fruity Pebbles with vanilla frosted rim. Fruity Pebbles topped with Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie Treat.
You sure?
Strawberry Pop Tart.
What?
Laffy Taffy, whipped cream, and a cherry.
No thanks.
Crazy.
Well, they should call it a crazy shake.
Yeah.
That's just over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pop-Tart in there is enough.
I know, right?
Yeah. I don't like Laffy Taffy, but...
Yeah.
What ice cream is it? Does it say?
Vanilla.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the cookie shake. Vanilla cookie shake with vanilla frosted rim, cookie crumbles, topped with cookie, which again, so I think that's a big, like, cookie ice cream thing.
Like a chocolate chip cookie they shove in there?
Crumbled cookies, chocolate chips, whipped cream, and chocolate drizzle. Okay. Cookies and cream supreme. Oreo shake with vanilla frosted rim, crushed Oreo topped with cookies and cream sandwich. So a full like ice cream sandwich thing, from what I get. Crumbled Oreo, whipped cream, and chocolate drizzle. That one is actually more manageable.
Sure.
I think. Okay. Brooklyn Blackout.
Yes, this one.
Chocolate shake with chocolate frosted rim, mini chocolate chips topped with 2 chocolate brownies.
This one, Wendy's...
Whipped cream and chocolate drizzle.
Wendy's son has had this one, but they were in New York when they had it. There's There's only 2 of them. There's one on Black Tap in New York and in Anaheim, and he said that was incredibly good. So I assume that one is...
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Special edition Crazy Shake featuring...
Oh, it changes monthly?
Mickey Mouse.
Sure. Okay.
Strawberry shake with vanilla frosted rim with Mickey Mouse shaped sprinkles, topped with house-made Mickey Mouse shaped crispy treat. White and red rock candy.
Rock candy?
Yeah. Whipped cream, red sprinkles, and a cherry. No, thank you.
No.
Like I can't do that.
I mean, it's close.
Yep.
That one's close for me. I don't like rock candy.
Yep.
So, wow. Okay.
Okay, we're almost at the end.
Oh,
here.
okay.
The cake shake. Cake batter shake, vanilla frosted rim with rainbow sprinkles topped with funfetti cake slice.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Whipped cream, rainbow sprinkles, and cherry. Limited quantity a day. I would have that one. I would tackle that one.
Okay. You a big fan of chocolate or cake?
I like birthday cake.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep. Cotton candy. Strawberry shake. I know. Vanilla frosted rim with blue, pink, and pearl chocolate topped with pink lollipop, blue and pink rock candy, whipped cream, and cotton candy. Nope. With cotton candy on it. No, thank you.
No, thanks. No, I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not even going to go over the vegan one.
Bacon?
Vegan.
Oh. Okay, so most of these are Instagrammable, and I think they're designed for that.
Yeah.
Here's the gist of the Black Tap is, yes, you have to just allow to be spending a little more money when you're down there. Just suck it up, do it. This is a cool restaurant. It's suitable for families. It's suitable for friends. You should accommodate everyone in your group, even picky eaters. There's really good. I mean, who doesn't like a burger and fries, right? So, but even that, it is a cool location. It's a very cool inside, and I don't think they have a full. No, they do not have a full bar, but they do serve a lot of beers and a lot of ciders. And there could be some taps in there too. I know they've got cans and bottles, but there could be some taps in there. Who's looking right now? Well, it says tap, so maybe it seems to be.
Yeah, they do have craft beer on tap.
Okay.
Brooklyn Lager, Blue Moon.
Sure.
Used to be my go-to, not anymore. Dogfish, which is an IPA. Carl Strauss Red Trolley Ale. I've had that. It is good. Anaheim Blonde Ale. I've actually had that too.
That one is actually, is that from Anaheim Brewing?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's a solid beer. Yeah.
Here's one I have had. 21st Amendment. We all know where that is. I'm drinking it. 21st Amendment. Hell or High Watermelon right now.
They've got that one there?
No, they do not. They have the Blood Orange IPA, which I've had.
Is that good?
It's good.
Okay.
And I'm not a huge IPA guy.
No.
Modelo Negra, which... Whatever.
Sure. I like that one too.
Stone, Scorpion Bowl IPA.
No thanks.
Golden Road Pineapple Cart Wheat. That one I would probably try, even though pineapple, when it comes to beer, I'm kind of like, eh.
Never had that.
Here you go. Huckleberry Hard Seltzer for you.
I would definitely try that.
Yep, I know you would.
Sure. Never had that, but it sounds good.
Yeah, and then bottles and cans will have, Angry Orchard, Michelob Ultra, no thank you, Firestone, Guinness, Tecate, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And then they have some wine, which I'm not even going to get into.
No. Okay.
They do have some cocktails, spicy margarita, Tokyo lemonade.
Oh, they do have a full bar there.
Old Fashioned, which they have not. They use Knob Creek.
What did you think of the one at Ruth Chris?
The
Old fashioned.
It was pretty good.
It was good, huh?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Okay, so we both highly recommend Black Tap. Everyone I know likes it. Go there. Go there twice, maybe.
Okay, so we're gonna go over to a place that I have been and you have not been. Ballast Point.
Okay.
So Ballast Point will have a few different things on there. More of a pub feel.
But they have the upper deck.
They do, and that's where I sat when I went.
Level,
upper
outdoor.
level, yeah.
Outdoors. Yes.
Yeah, it's actually up. All of it is on the upper level.
Oh, you can't sit downstairs?
Nope.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nope.
Okay.
The entrance is there, and you go up.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So they have a Bavarian pretzel bites. I have not had them, but they...
I'm sure I'd get that.
Carne asada nachos, which weren't bad.
I'd get those.
BP wings, which is a Ballast Point wings, which you have a choice of spicy, sculpin buffalo glaze, orange zing sweet Thai chili, lemon pepper, mango habanero, and those are the ones that you get. Those are the different flavors you can get of wings there. This I did have. The ahi poke.
Okay.
Poke, that was...
And you not being a fish guy.
That was good.
Okay. This is appetizers?
Yep.
Okay.
Impossible lettuce wraps, no thank you. Steak and porcini flatbread. Cheese flatbread fries. They have salad. Caesar salad with grilled chicken. Caesar salad with seared ahi. Cobb salad with grilled chicken. Cobb salad with seared ahi. Okay. They do have a smash burger. 4-ounce patty, grilled to form a crusted top with American cheese. So kind of for anybody who's been up here, a squeeze burger, if you guys know, basically that kind of idea, which is just kind of a cheese, sauce, caramelized onions, buffalo fried chicken sandwich. They have a Reuben.
Okay.
Junkyard chili dog. Fish and chips. A Cali Kolsch burrito. I didn't try this because when I went, I don't think they offered it because it was like a year ago.
Okay.
Flour tortilla, cheese mix, carne asada, fries, California Kolsch beer, cheese, and guacamole.
Say it again.
Flour tortilla.
Yes.
Stuffed with cheese mix, so a different kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Carne asada.
Yeah.
Fries. California Kolsch beer, cheese.
Oh, yeah, I'd like that.
With guacamole.
I'd get that without guacamole on the side because the person I'd be with would love the guacamole. But that burrito sounds great.
Yeah. Or like what
how much is that?
they have.
Under 20?
20.
Oh, okay.
Baja style fish and chips or fish tacos rather.
Yeah.
Roasted cauliflower tacos. Huh. Soy rizo, no thank you. Linguine and clams, Cajun shrimp pasta, steak fries, and then they have a couple of desserts. Now, let me get to... Now, here is where they kind of lean into the beer because they have more beer. They have Sculpin IPA, which a lot of people are familiar with.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm not a fan either. The grapefruit Sculpin, no thank you.
No, thank you.
Aloha Sculpin, again, all IPAs, which I'm glad that the beer industry as a whole is beginning to offer more than just freaking IPAs. Okay, they have a Big Gus, another IPA, Fathom IPA. Ugh.
Aren't they all the same?
No. Without going too far into it, IPAs for me it's always how they finish. I think I've said it before. The hoppy flavor of it is always a toss-up for me. But anyway, Watermelon Dorado, another IPA. Those are all the IPA offerings. They have a California Kolsch, which I've had, which was good. Hoggamount Pilsner. I don't think I had that. They had a Logfin Lager, a Wegus Hoppy Lager, and a Woohoo White, which is another Belgian white beer, which I would drink on a hot day. Then they do have other what they're categorizing as rich and malty. So Calico Amber Ale, I would try that. This one I would definitely try. The Sextant Oatmeal Stout on Nitro.
Yes.
I would try that.
I'd probably try that.
Yep.
Do they offer a sampler pack or like a
No.
taster thing?
No, I
Okay,
don't
because some of
think
these
so.
sound really good.
Yeah. Victory at Sea Imperial Porter. I would try that one too. Which is Imperial Porter with Cafe Calibra's Victory at Sea coffee blended and vanilla.
Is it like a black and tan type of thing?
Maybe.
Okay.
But it would be in the brew.
Okay.
Which is good. They do have some. They offer. I think this is going to be as they come a small batch specialty beers, but they don't have any listed right now, so that would make me think that's going to be one thing that
seasonal or something.
They do have again barrel and they do have barrel aged also, which rotate seasonally. Right now, what they're offering is High West BA Victory at Sea, so Imperial Porter with Imperial Porter with coffee and vanilla, aged in High West Rye whiskey and bourbon barrels. Yes.
That's a beer?
Yep. They're aged in the barrels.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they pick up the aromatics and some of the flavor of the whiskey and bourbon.
Okay.
High West BA Tongue Buckler Imperial. So warm vanilla, Imperial Red. It's a red. Sweet toffee notes, American oak followed. So it's in an American oak barrel. White wine barrel aged saison, which I would not have. Chardonnay barrels. So basically, they take it and they age them inside a Chardonnay barrel with honeydew and orange zest. So not my thing, but I would definitely go after that High West Victory at Sea. All over that one like craziness.
Okay.
They do have cider, kombucha, and seltzer.
So a bunch of other options
Yeah.
too. So, would you recommend this place for families?
No.
Okay.
I mean, they have a kids menu, but I think it's much more. They're a little bit more sophisticated because they have more beer.
Okay.
Infinitely more beer. If you go there, their tap run is impressive to see. Like their
Okay.
run of taps, I'm like, holy cow.
Did you go there at nighttime or daytime?
Daytime.
I think I think this place would be cool at night
Yeah, I agree.
because you're above everything,
Yep.
right? And you get
Yep.
to see everything.
Yep.
Okay. So, and last question about this place: would you go again?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here's another place that I've been to, and you mentioned it previously, Uva Bar.
The Uva Bar, yes, which is maybe in the next generation of downtown Disney could be gone.
Yep. We'll find out what happens with Uva Bar.
Yes.
They do now. Uva Bar is a little bit different because they actually have breakfast, lunch, and dinner offerings. I'm not going to go through all of them.
Nah, LTP doesn't care about all that.
No, but what I will do is I will go into the dinner because a lot of times people go into either lunch or dinner, and lunch or dinner are virtually the same,
Okay.
if not identical.
Okay.
They have guacamole. I've had their guacamole. It's good. Corn. Okay, the corn.
Corn on the cob? What is
no,
it?
No, corn arepas, arepas. Fried corn cakes topped with carnitas, guacamole, cilantro, and red onion.
What?
So good.
What kind of witchcraft is this? I
Dude,
want that.
You get a corn cake. They're only, maybe, I don't know how big that would be, a couple inches, but they are delicious. Jess and I had them. They're delicious. They have a hummus plate. Carne asada fries.
Okay.
Which is, garlic fries, marinated steak, cheese, pico de gallo, salsa verde, spicy aioli, and cotija cheese.
Yeah, I'd get those to share for sure.
Yeah.
A little too much for one person.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Buffalo cauliflower, roasted cauliflower,
Okay.
blue cheese, heirloom carrots, celery, fermented habanero buffalo sauce.
Cold? Is that served cold, you think?
No.
It's hot.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
With pickled golden raisins. Okay, they have crispy calamari and a vegetarian flatbread. They have a few different salads. Manchego salad, which is wild arugula, manchego apple, date, candied walnut, toasted walnut vinaigrette. Barbecue ranch salad, romaine, diced chicken, applewood smoked bacon, cherry tomato, red onion, grilled corn, cheddar, onion strings, house-made ranch, and spicy barbecue sauce. And then a beet and quinoa. So red beet, golden beet, black quinoa, smoked almond, goat cheese, sweet onion poppy seed dressing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now they have an Uva burger, Angus burger, your basic burger, all American burger.
Yeah, I think Jess got that right, or
I
something.
think.
One
I
of
don't
you guys
remember what she
did.
got. I don't remember what she got.
Okay.
Might have been that one. All American burger.
How much are those?
They don't say.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Then all American burger, applewood bacon, onion, strings, cheddar, barbecue sauce. So look kind of like Western or whatever. Veggie burger, no thank you. California fish taco, a chicken gyro or gyro.
Yeah, I don't know what the right.
Skirt steak. So fingerling potatoes.
Oh, skirt steak.
Ranchero salsa, crushed avocado salsa, matcha, and cilantro.
Oh, yeah.
And they do have fries, sweet potato fries, and a small salad. And that is pretty much it. Let me see what they have for cocktails. Now, they do have a lot of cocktails. They do have a full bar.
Okay, well, we don't have to go through all of them.
No, but they do have for anybody who wants to know, they do have a Kettle One Mule. So for anybody who knows what a Moscow Mule would be, there you go.
There you go.
An Uva Adios. I'll leave it there.
Yes.
They do have a...
That would do me an Udi.
Yeah, that would. You're lightweight.
In fact, just the fact that you mentioned that,
You're already getting tipsy.
I'm
over
already
here.
buzzed right here. I couldn't even drive right now.
They have a Uva Frosé. So,
They actually serve an adios there? Oh, my gosh. Okay.
an Uva Margarita, Uva Long Island, Uva Margarita.
Did you say a frosé? Is that what you said that? Oh. Okay.
A Paloma. And if anybody doesn't know what a Paloma is, they're a very good drink.
I've never had it.
I
in
should
fact,
make you one.
I didn't even know what it is. What
a
is
Paloma would be tequila. You use here they put agave in there, lime, which you can do. That's going to be your garnish. But the basic of the Paloma would be tequila, is your base. Grapefruit juice, and then a splash of a citrus soda, which would be squirt. Typically.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll try that.
Oh yeah, dude, they're very good.
Paloma.
Paloma.
Okay, I'll ask for one
Yeah,
next time.
and if the person who introduced me to him listens to this, yeah, thank
Oh.
you for that.
Okay.
An old fashioned, the Duke old fashioned, which they use rye, which
Does not meet your standards, apparently. You
when
could probably
u-
customize it.
No,
couldn't you?
when you use a rye whiskey, for me, when you go to rye specifically, it's hit or miss for me. When you go to a rye specifically, okay?
I don't like rye bread. Is that different?
Okay, same idea. Like you're gonna, it's
Messing
gonna be,
around.
no. But you have a rye bread. Why don't you like rye? It's stronger. It has a more overall, like more pungent.
Yeah, yes. It's
Flavor?
just, yeah, for sure.
Same rule applies.
Gotcha.
They do have a standard old fashioned, which would they use wild turkey, which, yeah.
Okay.
Where is?
As you're looking for it, so despite the fact that they do have an extensive cocktail menu, I would argue that this one is more suitable for families than Ballast Point. Yes.
Yeah, they actually have not a bad, a little bit more of a mix.
Okay.
Yep. Now here is the one that I've had quite a few of.
Okay.
It is called the Mexican Lollipop
Oh.
Shooter. Mark, you know this drink.
Yes, I do.
For all of you who do not know, let me tell you what is in it. Tequila, watermelon pucker, simple syrup, Tabasco with a tahini rim. I will tell you this right now. It is done in a double shooter.
Okay.
The flavor is crazy good. And they're strong.
That's strong.
And they're good to drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this something you sip on? Or
No. I mean, you could, but they're a shooter. They're designed to be taken in a shot.
Okay.
What did we have? What did Jess and I have? We had like 4 in one sitting each.
Did that do you in?
No.
Well, it would do me in.
I know it would.
Yeah. It
Then they have wine, but yeah, they
Okay.
Yeah, then they have beer. Then they
Yeah.
have bottled beers
And Uva Bar is, you've seen this place. Anytime you've walked down through downtown Disney, you've walked by this place
you've had to go around it.
many, many times. Yes. And it's always like one of those places like, oh, what's going on here? That food looks good. How do you get reservations? And how do you, it's always that type of place. And so it's always festive, especially at night. There's always something going on there.
Yep.
And while I've never actually eaten there, it's on my list of places to go.
Yep.
Right on.
All right.
Is there another place?
Yeah. Well, there are a couple other places that I
you've
think
been-
are I will mention that a lot of people do go to. I will hop over to the Jazz Kitchen.
Jazz
A lot of
Kitchen.
people go to the Jazz Kitchen. They really like the Jazz Kitchen. And we talked about it a couple shows ago about how they're redoing it.
Yep.
Okay. So let me peruse and let you guys know what is at the Jazz Kitchen. Okay, we'll begin with soup and salad in their appetizers. They have gumbo yaya, which is chicken, sausage, dark roe, and Creole seasoning. Actually, sounds good. A French quarter salad with fried chicken. So French quarter salad is a salad. They also have it with blackened salmon. They have a Caesar salad, a crawfish spring roll, dippin' tots, which are parmesan and herb tossed tater tots with sriracha mayo and Alabama white sauce for dipping. Oh my God, I want them right now.
I would get that. Absolutely.
I really want them. In fact, I think I'm going to figure out how to make that at home. Anyway, popcorn calamari, meh. Okay, then they have sandwiches. So a fried chicken BLT po' boy. The Jazz Kitchen cheeseburger. So pepper jack cheese, fried
chicken BLT po' boy?
Yeah.
Po
boy.
Yeah.
Cajun spiced fried chicken, applewood smoked bacon, romaine lettuce, Roma tomatoes, Creole mustard aioli, served with jalapeno bacon potato salad. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay, Jazz chicken cheeseburger.
Okay, how much is that? Does it say?
The what? The fried chicken BLT?
Yeah.
21. Impossible burger. No, thank you. Impossibly never going to eat that. It is impossible for you to get me to eat that.
Good to see a comedian.
Okay, they do have a few different entrees. Ooh, okay. Pasta jambalaya. Now, I'm not a jambalaya guy because it is mostly fish or seafood.
Yeah.
So this has shrimp, the andouille sausage, roasted garlic, or roasted chicken, Creole seasoning, and spinach fettuccine. I would actually try that without the shrimp.
Okay.
Everything else sounds amazing on that. Okay, now here's one that made me go, ooh. Blackened chicken mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Applewood smoked bacon, caramelized onions, oven roasted tomatoes, baby arugula, penne pasta, smoked Gouda cream sauce, thank you, and rosemary garlic ciabatta bread. So
That's all the mac and cheese? Oh my gosh, that sounds great.
I know, right?
That's an entree, I assume, right?
Yep, 30
Okay.
32 for that bad boy.
Well,
Yeah, grill. Okay, here, moving on. The grilled medallions of beef, filet mignon, bacon pecan green beans, roasted fingerling potatoes, and in a Zinfandel reduction. Whew, their most expensive menu item, $48. Okay.
when in Rome.
Yep. Gulf shrimp a la Creole.
No.
So Gulf shrimp, sauce piquant, tempura catfish, green onion, rice, Cajun tartar sauce. No, not my thing.
No, not mine either.
Yep. Fried chicken Caesar salad, blackened salmon, so Cajun spice Northern Atlantic salmon, green onion rice, bacon braised southern greens, and lemon butter sauce. If you like salmon. Okay, Nola barbecue shrimp and grits. So Gulf shrimp simmered in a New Orleans barbecue sauce, and they quote barbecue sauce with roasted garlic, lemon, Worcestershire, Creole seasonings served over andouille sausage and Parmesan grits.
Interesting.
Okay.
Do they have the hurricane drink there?
I'm going into desserts because they have beignets there. Okay. So they have banana Foster's glazed beignets. I want those.
Ah, yes. This came up last time because in the new design, it says there's an express window for beignets only, and Jess says there's one there now.
There
and
is.
I didn't know that because I've never eaten here.
There is. Yeah. I will, when we're done here, I'll hop over there real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, but I really want to try this bananas Foster's glazed beignets.
Okay.
Banana rum icing, cinnamon sugar dust, caramel drizzle, vanilla bean cream anglais on it. Yeah.
Sounds very interesting to me.
Oh yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have beignets
Yeah.
and double chocolate bread pudding. I want to try that.
That sounds great too.
Yeah, semi-sweet chocolate, white and dark chocolate ganache. You can make it a la mode for a couple bucks more. And you got to wait for 25 minutes for them to prepare it. Okay, they do have New Orleans. They do have some specialty cocktails there.
Okay.
Okay, I'll run through them real quick. They do have the hurricane in here. Like we'll get to it. Pineapple milk, Sky pineapple vodka, pina colada mix, and Dole pineapple juice. I'd drink it. The View Cade, which is bullet rye whiskey, Hennessy cognac, sweet vermouth, and bitters. I don't know if I'd try that one.
Okay.
Louisiana lemonade, Cruzan citrus rum, raspberry liqueur, lemonade, and Sprite. I would try that.
I'd be down with that.
Yeah. Southern peach sweet tea.
Yep.
Yep.
That's alcoholic?
Yep. Deep Eddy sweet tea vodka, Peachtree schnapps, and lemonade.
Oh yeah, I'd be down with that.
Okay, so here it is, the Cat 5 Hurricane. Category 5. So Don Q rum, Myers rum, orange juice, pineapple juice, grenadine, and a float of Don Q 151 rum. Holy crap!
That's a bit much.
I would drink that.
I'd ask for like a cat too, because that thing's a little bit too much for me.
And this one, how would I say that? Sazerac? I've never heard of that brand. So it's Sazerac rye whiskey, herb saint, and bitters.
Okay.
Okay. Cajun Mary. So I think it's their take on absolute.
They're taking on like a Bloody Mary.
Yep.
Okay.
Glazed Benet cocktail. Pineapple cake vodka, butterscotch schnapps. Torino vanilla syrup, half and half, garnished with a mini glazed beignet. Dude, oh my God. Ugh. No. Now, here is one I need to try. Their mint julep.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo Trace bourbon. It is on Buffalo Trace for me is like a step below my favorites.
Bullet.
Yep. Oh, bourbon. It's for me, for my taste.
Yes, your
house
sophisticated palate.
House infused mint, simple syrup, and fresh mint leaf. I would totally.
Yes, yes, I'd get that immediately.
They have a
not sooner.
Yeah, the Mardi Gras mojito.
I'd get that too.
And the High Noon hard seltzer. You totally get that.
There's about 6 drinks on this list I would get.
I know, right?
So
you'd walk out. You'd stumble out this place.
Okay, so this place, the po' boy sandwich and the mac and cheese, and there's something else. Any of those 3 items and any of those drinks, I'd be
all in.
Stoked.
Oh yeah, all in.
And some appetizers sounded really, really, really good. And the atmosphere of that place, like I said, I've never been in there. We've almost went in there a couple times. It looks so fun. It looks so cool. Indoor seating, outdoor seating. I think upstairs seating, but not upstairs outdoor seating.
No.
But it's got to be on my list next time I go down there. Just drop in.
Yep.
Okay.
So here is the express menu, okay?
Oh, yes. The beignets, yeah.
Correct. So you have cookies and cream glazed beignets. Original beignet. The...
You said the Bananas Fosters or something?
No, it's not in there. The original New Orleans beignet, large, bigger order. You can get a small order of 4, a large order of 6. And then you can do a family size order of 10.
Okay.
Those would be the beignets. What you can get out of there, entree-wise, would be the gumbo yaya bowl.
Yeah.
And then you can get some beverages out of there, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yep, out of that one. Okay. So moving on to another popular place that people love to go to. You ready for it? Tortilla Joe's.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100%.
So I have not been to Tortilla Joe's in a very long time. Mm-hmm. But it was good when I went.
Yeah.
So what they have there, you have your taco, burrito. You can make a bowl, or you can make nachos. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you can add your protein. So basically, you go like I want a burrito, right? And then I can pick then you can get chicken adobo, steak asada, carnitas, or quinoa meatballs. Really? No. And then you can add your filling: beans, rice, cheese, lettuce, onion, cilantro, pico de gallo. Then you can top it with salsa roja, red sauce, green salsa verde, guacamole, nacho cheese, sour cream. You can add a side of chips with guacamole, chips and salsa, chips and nacho cheese, rice, beans, or a side of meat. Then they'll have Mexican beer, domestic beer, a margarita, and that is pretty much the length of it. They do have a couple of standard desserts. So while nothing like earth-shattering, still, though, it's a good place to go, kind of chill, and the food is actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's a great place. I mean, the building, it's great for families. We sat.
Well, that is a taqueria. Sorry, that's a taqueria.
Oh. Oh yeah. Well, there's
There's actually Tortilla Joe's.
Yeah.
Which actually is a little bit more
An exhaustive list of stuff.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's your typical Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, I mean, you have nachos of any kind of steak you want. They do have ceviche.
Oh.
If you're a ceviche fan.
I'm not. Are you? No, you wouldn't be. No.
They do have Mexican Caesar salad.
I had that. You can eat it with steak.
Steak or chicken.
Yeah, I had that. Super good.
Or pan-seared shrimp. You can have your steak tacos, so chicken, asada, and carnitas. Burrito, same thing.
The house chips and salsa are great.
Yep.
They're very, very, very good.
Yep.
And you can sit outside, and upstairs there's a full kitchen as well.
They have enchiladas.
Yeah. Probably not as good as the other ones.
No. They have fajitas also.
Okay.
Which you can get with chicken or shrimp or grilled steak or all three. One of each or all three. They do have a carnitas plate. And then they have combination plates, so you can get, combination plate with a taco, enchilada, cheese enchilada, chicken enchilada, beef enchilada, pork tamale, chicken tamale, or chile relleno. A chile relleno. Then they have a kids menu, and they do have sides with the beans, refried beans, black beans, rice, vegetables, sweet corn, which is very good.
Oh, I love sweet corn.
Yep, they do have margaritas there, as you would expect. A full run of margaritas. And then they do have your standard domestic and import beer. Then they do have some other cocktails in there. Mojitos, basically different versions of mojitos for the most part. And then some wines. And that is pretty much Tortilla Joe's.
Yep. Highly recommend it.
Yep.
It's a great place.
Okay. So moving from there, where'd you go? I don't know if we want to.
You don't think you're going to go to all of them? Just
go
maybe
here. Hold on.
Oh.
No, because they have. I mean, there's a bunch of little spots like what's those pretzels and corn dogs. I mean, no, we're not going to go into them. But what I'm saying is that they're there now. I'm going to include this one, even though technically it's not Downtown Disney.
What is it?
Trader Sam's.
Oh, you can. I thought we were going to do the hotels at one point. But
okay, then we won't. Then we'll hold off. Okay, and then, I mean, in all reality, I mean, okay, so I will go here for desserts, okay? And here I have been, and it's pretty good. Can you guess what it is?
For desserts?
Yep.
Salt and Straw.
Correct.
Okay.
For anybody who's not been to a Salt and Straw.
Which I have never been.
Okay, you need to go. I'm trying to remember what I had when I went. I remember the person I went with had. Let me see if I can find it. And I thought there's no way.
And hold on, LTP, listen. We will talk about Trader Sam's and Chanatiki Bar. We will, because that's going to be another 45 minutes.
Easily.
Yeah, that is such an incredible spot to go. Essential every time. We have to go. Okay. Even though someone over here does not like the panko-crested fried beans.
No.
I cannot believe he will not eat those.
No.
Actually, more for us.
Yeah. I think I had the one that I had, which was a classic favorite, was the abriquina with olive oil.
That
Dude,
sounds repulsive.
I was like, no, thank you. It was good.
It was good?
Yeah, it was good. Okay, so for Salt and Straw, their niche is the fact that they take combinations that you wouldn't necessarily think of, and they make ice cream out of it.
Yeah, like lavender and Drano.
They actually have a honey lavender, which
with
sounds
Drano.
Like, no.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. What they have currently is a baked brie and fig cheesecake. I would have that.
Oh, no.
I would eat that. Chocolate nocino cherry pie. I would have that too. Now, here you go. You ready for the first one that you're going to go like, what? There's two of them in a row that you're going to go like,
sure.
What?
Hit me.
Cinnamon.
I like it so far.
And honey.
Oh, you're killing me.
Fried chicken.
Seriously?
Okay, let me read the description now.
Oh, my God.
The next one is going to get you, too. This ice cream brings together the unprecedented marriage of ice cream and fried chicken. Start with fresh croissant.
Croissant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Torn into bits, deep fried in chicken fat till crispy perfection, and turn them into salted vanilla ice cream.
Huh.
You would eat it.
I must tell you.
You would eat it.
I would eat that.
You would eat it. Okay. So again, like you when you read the name, you're like, what in the what? The what?
It's exactly.
And then you go into what it is, and if you have that kind of palate, you can understand what they're doing. And then when you try it, you're like, oh, I get it.
So there actually are chunks of croissant in there.
Correct.
Oh, I think I would try this.
Okay. So you ready for the next
my
one?
gosh.
This one's gonna get you.
Okay.
And I can't even try to like work around this one because it's right in the very first one.
It's not catfish, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Deviled
Eggs.
egg custard
I'm getting chills.
with smoked black tea.
No, dude, no.
I would eat this one. Okay, egg yolk custard laced with Kalani namak, which I'm not even sure what that is.
No one even knows
Kala
what
namak, an umani-rich black salt, studded with crumbles of smoked tea-infused shortbread, and topped off with peach balsamic egg white marshmallow fluff. Think about it now.
No, I want to say no to that, dude.
Okay,
I don't want any eggs in my deviled eggs in ice cream.
It isn't. It's the egg custard. But anyway, okay. It's a custard.
Okay.
Okay. Now here's another one. This one I think you'd have.
Okay.
Pink rosé and watermelon sorbet. You'd have.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the seasonal ones they're offering currently. Now here are the classic flavors which I've had. A couple of. Sea salt and caramel ribbons. Thank you. Yes.
Sure,
those
of course.
Delicious. Amazingly
Is it
good.
really?
Oh my God, yeah. Salted malted chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, I want that.
Double fold vanilla. Yes. Chocolate gooey brownie. Honey lavender.
Chocolate what? Brown?
Gooey.
Oh my gosh.
Chocolate ice cream with house baked marshmallow cream brownies.
I want that too.
Yeah. Honey lavender. Light purple ice cream sweetened with delicate lavender honey. That would,
Yeah, I've seen that one before.
There you go.
I would try all those.
the pear and blue cheese. I would not.
Oh.
But the pairing actually makes sense. So
I have.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have heard that those two mesh well. I just can't get my mind around it.
Yep. They candied Oregon Bartlett's to bring out the flavor, then folded into cave-aged crumbles of Rogue Creamery blue cheese, voted best in the world for a bold thwack. So that's going to be like a bam. That's going to hit you hard. Okay, so
Wow.
the Arbequina olive oil, which I've had again, didn't think I'd like it, but it was very good. A simple combination thanks to incredible Oregon olive oil with tropical grassy flavors and rich buttery texture with ice cream. It's good.
Was that your idea to get that flavor?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so because I can see there's like at least 5 or 6 you would have gotten before that.
Yeah. Cold brew coffee cashew praline. I would get that one.
Oh my gosh.
Cinnamon snickerdoodle. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Strawberry honey balsamic with black pepper.
But when you say balsamic, you're talking about vinegar? Mm-hmm. I don't know about that, dude. That's craziness.
Okay, freckled mint TCHO chocolate chip, which I'm not sure why they TCH.
It really is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the Marinberry coconut sherbet. Sherbet. Yeah.
I'd probably try that.
Yep. So anyway, Salt and Straw. Go check it out. You're going to be. Don't be afraid to challenge your palate a little bit with them. Again, the combinations are going to be things that you may not realize you'll like.
Yes, I'm sensing that right now.
Yep.
I would do the fried chicken one, dude. Mm-hmm. And maybe a couple of other ones that are out of band for me.
Yep. So I'm going to go through, and then I think we can finish here. Would be aforementioned by I think it was Punster. The
Naples.
Okay. So Naples, as you can probably guess, is a Italian.
Yes.
Okay. So they have some appetizers. So arancini, which I'm not sure what that is, saffron risotto balls, sausage ragu, and tomato sauce. Okay. Burrata, so burrata cheese, pumpkin cream, balsamic reduction, and on a focaccia bread.
Interesting.
Calamari Frita,
Nah.
fried calamari, caprese salad, and a La Bruschetta classic. So toasted bruschetta ciabatta bread, tomato, garlic, parmesan, extra virgin olive oil. They have salad, kale salad, beet salad. They have minestrone soup, focaccia bread basket. They have a Della Casa house salad, classic Caesar, arugula salad. Okay, so going into the entrees, here we go, and this is going to be a lot of people are going to identify with this right away. They have gnocchi. I would have that.
Yep.
With meat, Parmesan cheese, mushroom ravioli. Yep. They have seared salmon fillet. Barramundi, so fish, another one. Spaghetti meatball, a lasagna, an 8-layer lasagna, which is always good.
Sure.
Pollo alla so chicken parmesan,
Ugh.
without
Yeah.
going to the Italian pronunciation. Penne. And they do have their pizzas. Okay, wood-fired, 10-inch, 20-inch. They'll have a half and half, an individual. Oh, so what is a mushroom? Salami. They have a salami one, onions, tomato sauce. Then they'll have a mushroom. Then they'll have another half mushroom, half cheese. Then they'll have this one's interesting. Fottina cheese, potatoes, and speck ham.
Really?
Yeah.
I
That's
might get that.
Valdostana. Then they have a quattro formaggi, so 4 cheese. Then they have different sizes of the 4 cheese. The Neapolitan, so that would be fresh, just cheese and tomato sauce. They'll have, again, different sizes of that. Margarita, which we all know. Again, different sizes. Pepperoni, different sizes. Marinara, different sizes. Chicken. Then they have the build your own. You can get different sizes of build your own. That's basically it. I mean, again, classic Italian.
Yep.
And for dessert, they have gelato, vanilla, chocolate, and the ever popular pistachio. Cheesecake, mousse cake. They do have affogato al cafe, so espresso vanilla gelato. I would try that. And then a rum version. And that would probably be it. They do have, for beverages, the traditional Italian soda.
Oh, I love that.
Naples Blush. So that one is pomegranate juice, blood orange juice, lemon juice, and sparkling soda. T. So here, I'll go into the cocktails real quick. They have a few, but I will go there real quick. I will go through them quickly. The Green Moon. So it's mezcal, Anca Reyes, ginger, lemon juice, and a squeeze of honey syrup. That actually sounds pretty good. Top with soda, garnished with green pepper and lime. Red Galaxy, so same idea, but with rum, schnapps, pineapple juice. Ocean Breeze, organic vodka, blue Curaçao, and lemonade. A churro martini.
Oh.
And that's Jaja Raspado tequila,
Okay.
hazelnut liqueur, and cinnamon sugar rim.
Oh, I knew there'd be some cinnamon in there.
There has to be.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, a blood orange Collins, Malfi gin, blood orange juice, simple syrup, and fresh lemon juice. Tropical sunrise, so tequila, pineapple juice, pomegranate juice. Here's one that I'm curious about, the Irish Orange Old Fashioned. They use Jameson Orange Irish Whiskey, simple syrup, and orange bitters. So that's classic old fashioned. Vodka blush, sundown mule. So a take on a Moscow mule, but
Like
they
tequila
use
sunrise or something.
creme de cassis and absolute. So Old Derby. So that would be whiskey, grapefruit juice, and honey. CBD spritz, vodka, CBD sugar-free sparkling water, and a couple other things. Italian lemonade. So basically, then Naples Manhattan, Naples Old Fashioned. There you go. Straight bourbon whiskey, straight rye whiskey, and Demerara sugar and bitters. Anyway, so they have a few more. They have a couple flights. They have a mule flight you can get. Sicilian mule.
Oh.
Vodka, Amaro Averna. I'm not sure what that is. Lime juice and ginger beer.
Okay.
They have a rum flight also available and a sangria flight.
Oh, I like sangrias for sure.
Yeah, and then they have a bunch of wine.
Right on. Again, this is a family restaurant as well.
Oh yeah, completely.
Indoor seating, outdoor seating.
Yep. And really, for me, those are going to be your main hits. Like I said, there's a Starbucks there, there's a Jamba Juice there, there's a Wetzel's Pretzels there, there's a confectionery there, which I'm not going to go into. It's candy.
No.
What else is in there? Catal restaurant.
Nah.
That is in there, and that is pretty much the extent of it. And there is a restaurant in the Splitsville.
Yes.
They do have dining in there. It's okay. I've been there.
Yeah. Yep. We have.
Yep. And there is just to kind of give you the overview. There's going to be another churro spot. There's a corn dog spot, and that will pretty much do it for Downtown Disney and food. There you go.
Right on.
Yep.
Well, they do have some crazy churros there.
Yeah.
And crazy, fried stuff there for the corn dogs and whatnot. Like the churros, they have a bunch of odd flavors and ice cream churro sandwich or something like that.
Cinnamon sugar standard, fruity pebble,
Yeah.
salty caramel churro, apple pie churro, key lime pie churro, strawberry cheesecake churro, French toast churro, milk chocolate dip churro, Oreo churro. Yeah. I have a few.
Yes, so you're guaranteed to satisfy anyone's palate in Downtown Disney, and I hope that we provided a guide for you guys to encourage that, and let us know if you've tried something at any of these things and have some good or even bad opinions on them. We want to hear, and we will tackle the resorts restaurants at some point too. All right, but for now, this is an extended remixed episode because I know we were late on getting one out, so we're going to give you a little extra value on this one. So that's going to wrap up episode number 154. Next one's coming up. Not sure what we're talking about. We have a couple ideas. Hopefully we can get those out to you and maybe an interview. Yeah. So if you'd like to learn more about the show, you can check us out on Instagram at leavingtodaypodcast.com. You can also follow us on, follow us on Facebook. We have one of those too, as Leaving Today Podcast. I don't maintain that one. Also, you can send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. And Udi, where can people find more about you?
You can find me on my other show I mentioned earlier, The Mando Show. Mm-hmm. We are currently reviewing the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Once we're done with that, we'll be moving on to whatever, I think it's Bad Batch that's coming.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe. I could be wrong.
And you're going to have Andor, I assume.
Andor's coming too. We're going to venture down that path as we get there.
Good.
And then you can find me on my main social, which would be Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. And I don't tweet because, as we still stand, Twitter is a dumpster fire. There you go.
Okay. All right. So thank you again so much for hanging out with us, tuning in, listening into this. However you do, we appreciate it. All right. Adventurers out there, we love you, and we'll see you in the parks.
All right. See you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Disneyland is now in its normal operating day. We hope you enjoyed your visit to the Magic Kingdom and that the memories you've made will bring you back again soon.
Sure, it can't be any worse than your whiskey and Coke from yesterday morning. Think of a banana.
Does it help? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Always does. Every time. Don't ask me why. But you make me hot. It's so close, I can feel it.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red.